This radio show is more important than any other mainstream media outlet that
The Breakfast Club.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, big red, play with it.
Right the fuck out.
You think I'm coming here when this ain't hot?
DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God.
Being here next to all of you guys, it's really big.
It's one of my favorite shows to do, just because y'all always keep it 100, y'all keep it real. But what better place than here?
I think everybody should go on the Breakfast Club and start with that if you want to shake it up.
Good morning, USA! Yo 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 yo.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday.
Yes, we got our special guest co-host Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked. Of course, he's back.
Our guy.
I'm excited.
What's up, Jason?
I'm good. I'm out here. You know what? I'm up early this morning. I'm not even tired.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, Jason. I'm proud of you because not only is Jason the CEO of Hollywood Unlocked, Jason Lee is running for
City Council.
City Council.
I'm doing it.
In Stockton,
yeah.
Stockton, California, man.
Yes,
Dropping
sir.
a clues bomb for Jason. Mm-hmm. The reason I respect that is because everybody always has something to say about politics, but I always tell folks be the change you want to see in the world.
And that's exactly why I'm doing it.
What made you want to jump into that? We got a little time. What made you want to do that?
I went back to help my community and saw that a lot of the people who were elected we're still putting politics over people. My whole family's there, people dying, people coming up to the microphone telling them how their children were getting killed at school, all types of other things. And so when I started working with them to raise money for kids, we were able to pressure the city council to put $2 million towards the youth, but then they started politicking how they issued it out. And one of the city council members who allegedly, it's not allegedly because I pulled the receipts, he robbed his grandmother as a kid with friends, snitched on them, sat up there and said, why should we grant you money to help these kids when you're friends with Floyd Mayweather and Rihanna? Let them give you money. And I just thought that was the craziest thing. So at that point I said, okay, I'm teaching these young black and brown kids civic engagement. Let me take them through a real experience. So now they're all in my campaign. I even have a youth campaign manager.
That's dope. Yeah.
And he's still running Hollywood Unlocked. You know what I'm saying? We're going to normalize mess, damn it.
That's right.
But hey, Trump did it, but now he did it for the wrong, he did it.
Reasons.
Yeah, I'm saying to people, I'm not the sum of one experience, one show, one clip, one interview. That's my job. And through therapy, I've evolved, but I'm still gonna do my day job. But that doesn't mean I don't care about my community, my family.
That's right.
That's right. Well,
I love it.
The Locks will be joining us. Well, actually, Chic Luch and Styles P, two members of the Locks, they'll be joining us this morning.
Yeah, they told us why Jada wasn't here, but I'll let them say it.
I heard y'all had a wild conversation about some other stuff too.
We had a great conversation.
Let's get it started real early this morning.
We had a great conversation.
Yes, because the Locks have their Locks and Friends show.
That's right.
On December
16th. It's a Saturday.
Yeah, they're celebrating 25 years of money, power, respect, 50 years of hip-hop. So, the Locks got a lot of friends.
Yes. And they're going to talk about some of them this morning.
Some of them.
Yeah, some of them this morning.
And you saw our girl, Queen Latifah, got that Kennedy Center honor.
Man, drop on the clues bombs with Queen Latifah.
First hip-hop, artist, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, salute to Queen Latifah. Well, let's get the show cracking. I just want to remind the parents out there, the elves should be moving, all right? Just want to remind you guys, Elf on the Shelf, they should be moving. Get up a little early, make sure those elves moved, all right?
Are you one of those people?
I am.
Oh, my. Do you do that in your house?
I am.
I don't like y'all. My sister does that.
Yes.
Good.
Okay, I like that.
My wife has, I said that yesterday. I said, where did you find all of these black Santa decorations? She got black Santa Claus, black elves, black Mrs. Santa. I'm like, I didn't know that they had all of this.
Yes.
I mean, a bunch.
Yeah, you can get outfits for the elves and all that now, too.
God.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, so your houses are all decorated? Well, you got kids. Well, you got kids.
Super decorated.
Yeah.
My wife ODs.
Yeah.
Actually, our lights was up probably 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. Absolutely. Because you got to get the lights up when you hire a service to do it. A lot of these services be backed up around this time. So she went ahead and got it done before Thanksgiving, but didn't turn them on until after Thanksgiving.
Right.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, let's get the show cracking. We got Tesla and Figaro. We have front page news when we come back, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Jason Lee is here, our guest co-host. And let's get in some front page news. Morning, Tez.
Good morning, DJ Envy. Good morning, future Councilman Jason Lee.
Hey. Good morning, Tez, with the white background hiding who over there?
That's right, honey. You ain't going to unlock my business. Good morning, Charlamagne the God.
Let's jump right into it. Let's start off with sports last night. And Monday Night Football, the Bengals beat the Jaguars. Boy, was that a surprise for the Jaguar fans, huh?
It was a good game, but that's why I say it's football, man. Any given Sunday, any given Monday night, any given Thursday. You never know. That's why you got to play the game.
That's right, 34-31. I seen Little Duval went there with Gary Owen. Gary Owen is a Bengals fan. They were talking ish to each other all night.
Yeah, Duval was talking crazy.
And they lost.
All night long and ended up losing in overtime.
That's right. Well, now let's jump into prison inmates using phones for free.
Yeah, thousands of families across the Commonwealth are celebrating Massachusetts becoming the 5th state to make prison and jail calls free. Now, this bill passed on November 16th. It officially went into effect Friday, December 1st. Now, recognizing the stress on families who couldn't afford to talk to loved ones because of money and how it affects mental health and how a lack of communications on inmates' ability to regurgitate back into the communities was a part of why lawmakers did this. Let's take a listen.
Senator Cindy Cream and State Representative China Tyler acknowledged dangerous misconceptions on what prison rehabilitation should be, agreeing connection, not isolation, supports the process.
It's certainly upsetting that we have people who think that those in prison, you should lock them up and throw the key away.
Cream is a former family attorney. Tyler spent years helping inmates transition out of prison. She saw the painful challenges they faced when they couldn't afford to call family or outside resources.
These folks did 10, 20 years in prison and just weren't ready to be released upon their release date. And free telephone calls could have made a major impact.
Yeah, I don't even know the last time I got a collect call from prison. They just be calling from the cell phone nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
FaceTiming.
I have a friend who's in St. Louis jail. He actually watches the show. Hey, he's watching. We FaceTime, too. FaceTime, messaging, all of that. So I like it. I respect it.
It's a great thing. Well, that's the illegal way you guys are talking about, but this will actually be the legal way. And also I want to point out that Connecticut did this, Minnesota, Colorado, and California. So people are really taking advantage of it. And just as an FYI, so people know the numbers behind it, families spend about $14 million a year in communication fees in Massachusetts, but nationally, a 15-minute call averages $5.74. Some even charge up to $1 per minute. And so the correctional telecom industry rakes in about $1.4 billion a year. So it's been a big thing that for those who are pushing for recidivism have talked about how this just really breaks the bank and really is a hustle in the prison.
That's why I'm shocked that they're letting it happen. I'm like, where are they gonna make that money up?
Yeah, I was gonna say
they're not going to just give up tens of millions of dollars.
Who's paying it? Who's taking that note?
When I was saying the person in St. Louis, the jail has FaceTime pads and phones where they can FaceTime, and the family pays for it, so you pay for it. So like
the family pays for it.
Yeah.
So right now, when it's free, who's taking care of that note? Do you know?
Probably taxpayers.
Probably.
But again, do you pay for it? I mean, the numbers have proven that this does help towards recidivism, being able to maintain connections with family, being able to still have some type of contact while you're raising your children. Now, I know the other side is, hey, if you do the crime, do the time.
Right.
But either you want to pay on the front end or do you want to pay on the back end when these people get out of prison after however many years and they have zero connections, zero place to go, zero job opportunities, zero, so I train in the prisons. I go to the prisons and train. So I really do understand, or at least try to understand, how maintaining those connections are huge with recidivism. So pay now or pay later.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one when you see so many millions of dollars going to all these other different countries and taxpayers have to pay. Yeah. And especially these phone companies are making billions of dollars.
I know during, I'm looking at it now, it said the CARES Act was paying for a lot of prison calls during the pandemic.
The money's definitely coming from the taxpayers, no matter how you get it. If it's looking from the federal level, if it's state, however. So we pay for everything. Bottom line, that's just really no secret to that. But just do you pay now? Do you want to pay later?
But no shade, the states are getting a lot of free labor in there too.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Absolutely. I mean, we know that again, do the crime, do the time. But to remind folks, like one of the lawmakers said on there, not everybody's in prison for murder. Also remind people, let's keep in mind, everybody's not guilty either. A lot of people go to prison who are still innocent. So we know that there's guilty folks, and we know that this also puts a stress again on the family members. Think about the kids that still need to maintain some type of relationship maybe with their parents. So again, I know people are gonna say do the crime, do the time. You should have thought about that before you do the time, but much easier to say unless you're in that position.
All right, well, that is front page news. Thank you, Tez.
Absolutely.
All right, now get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. Call us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad
or blessed?
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Big G.
Big G. All right, Big G. Get it off your chest.
Hey, I just want to tell Charlamagne, I've been trying to call for a couple of weeks that R. Kelly is the real. Yeah, you know that. They get your boy. Tell Charlamagne that R. Kelly is the real K of R&B, man. No, actually, no matter what R. Kelly did, he always get a K of R&B.
I disagree. I think that R. Kelly has a lot of quantity, but I don't think he has the quality. I think he's got quality records, but Usher has a smaller catalog that has way more quality than R. Kelly. R. Kelly got a bunch of records that I can do without.
I disagree, man.
And if you,
but that's all I want to say, man. I gotta get off this radio, man. I gotta go to work.
Yes, sir. And I was saying this for years, like, you know, way before these allegations and stuff. I always thought 12 Play was overrated. You go back and listen to 12 Play now. 12 Play got like 5 or 6 records on there.
I love that.
The rest of it is filler. No, you like the bangers on there.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I even like Sadie on that album.
What's going on right now?
Okay, my bad, Jamie. What's up? Get it off your chest. Jamie's like, all right, enough of this.
No, it's not Jamie. That's Sean Stone.
Yeah, it's your boy Sean Stone.
Sean Stone told him it was Jamie to get on. We just gonna click you anyway.
In the tree. Hey, listen. A lot of times I've been calling in, Charlamagne. I'm not able to get in.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I understand that. Maybe it does have something to do with you. I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm getting blocked. I don't know. What's going on? You feel me?
Bro, you're
wasting your time.
You know, a lot of people call. We just go to random people.
We have 8 million monthly listeners, Sean.
I'm just saying, man. Some guys seem like they getting way more through the back door.
They come through the back door.
And because I refuse to go through the back door, Jason Lee, they try to censor me.
Hold on. It's your
boy,
why I get thrown in the back door?
Jason Lee, I'm not talking about you. Trav come through the back door, okay? That's how you always get on the radio.
You wasting your time, Trav.
That's Jay.
Sean
Stone. With me, man.
No, you wasting your time. I'm sorry. You wasting your time.
Listen, man. I'm going through something right now. You know, me and my ex-wife was able to come to a great decision. You know what I mean? You know, I got a child, Envy, and he's getting ready to move out of state. And, you know, that's one of the hardest things as a parent, you know what I mean, to be okay with, because, you know, I've been there from day one. It doesn't mean I'm not going to still be there, but, you know, we was able to come to an agreement for me to allow my child to go out of state, man.
What state?
You know what I mean?
What state she going
he's
to?
He's going to Maryland, and shout out to his mom. His mom just got engaged. She's a great mom, and I have nothing bad to say about her, you feel me? You know what I mean? I'm sad about my son going out of state. And next year...
It's not as bad. Maryland's, what, a 2.5-hour drive?
But I won't be living in Jersey no more, Envy.
Oh, you moving too?
Yeah, I'm moving to Florida because right now, my girlfriend, that's going to be my fiance, she's 5 months pregnant, so...
Oh, congrats.
Congratulations, my brother. I respect it.
Appreciate that.
You doing what you got to do for your family.
There you go.
I'm not mad at it.
But it's hard, man, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I never thought I'd be at this juncture in life where my son is going to a different state, but, you know, I'm going to be able to deal with it because me and her was able to communicate as mature people. And we actually brought our moms and dads to the table to mediate, you know what I mean? So it was dope to keep it out of the courts, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
Salute to you, brother. Sending you nothing but positive energy, love, and light, man.
Appreciate it. Jason Lee, check out my YouTube page, man, Sean Stone TV. You know what I mean? Because you inspired me, Charlamagne inspired me. You know what I mean? Envy, you feel me? For all y'all doing the media game, man. All right, I know I'm a sanitation driver, but I'm trying to come out of here. And I do it for the culture, man. Peace out.
Peace, brother. And also, just to reiterate my point, 12 Play had 12 songs on it. Your Body's Calling, Bump and Grind, Seems Like You're Ready, Sadie, and Sex Me Part 1 and Part 2 are the best songs on that album. Everything else is garbage. That's garbage.
What else is on there?
Freak That Body. I Like the Crotch on You. Summer Bunnies.
Summer Bunnies.
People like Summer Bunnies.
I don't even remember.
I don't even know what I Like the Crotch on You is.
Yeah,
that sounds wild.
Yes, but I'm telling you, this album is it's like half and half. It's like a bunch. It's like 5 great records, and the rest is filler.
Is it just me, or do you get uncomfortable listening to the titles of R. Kelly songs, though?
I Like the Crotch on You?
Right. Who?
All right, anyway. Get it off your chest. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Ray.
Yo, Charlamagne, Envy, what up? Are we live?
This is your time to get it off your chest.
I got an indoor pool, an outdoor pool.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
We can get on the phone right now. He'll tell you what it is.
We live? Hello, who's this?
This is Amy from Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville, y'all lost last night.
Yes, but we put it all on the line. We put our heart out there. And even though we lost, it was a good game. I thought it was going to be a walk in the park. But I just want to say prayers go out to Trevor Lawrence and Christian Kirk. And hopefully we get some good news today. And we can still take this all the way.
Oh, Trevor Lawrence got injured? I fell asleep.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Oh, they say it's an ankle sprain. He'll be all right. Say he got an ankle sprain.
It's not official yet.
Oh, okay.
She told you she been reading all morning long.
Yeah, I just saw 7 hours ago. It said he suffers ankle sprain.
Yeah, we're hoping that's what it is, but there's no official announcement till Doug Peterson announces later this morning, hopefully.
Yeah, you got to do an MRI. True.
Good luck to your team, mama.
Thank you. Duval.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, Derek.
Hey, Derek, what up? Get it off your chest.
Hey, I got something on my chest, man. I want to talk about the price of a good man.
Oh, okay.
You know, I don't know a good man that doesn't have an empty wallet and a broken back. But now you get you a bad man. They got a pocket full of money and they dating.
That sounds like me. I'm not bad.
Well, hey, I'm just saying, you beating the odds, but you don't hear about good women anymore.
That's not true.
So what's your definition of a good woman? You just told us a definition of a good man. What's a good woman to you?
A good woman is the old days, the old school women, the ones that take care of the home, take care of, women don't wash dishes no more. They don't clean the house no more. They don't do none of those things.
That's not true. I'm going to tell you something, man. I got a plethora of amazing sisters around me that do both. They know how to navigate in the corporate world and get their money, and they know how to be domesticated at home. And they always ask me to hook them up with people, and I be like, no, because I don't know no brothers that I feel like are worthy. And I don't even like to get involved in my friends' relationships like that.
Well, what generation are they in?
Late 30s, mid
35 to 45.
Yeah.
But the new generation got dishwashers. Do y'all really want women washing dishes?
That's true, too.
I mean, I don't want to walk by see anybody washing dishes. Put them in the dishwasher. Keep it pushing.
That's true, too.
Well, I'm just saying, I've been married for 25 years, and I've been, a good man. And I tell you what, every bone in my body's hurting.
Damn. Well, Derek, you need to get an aspirin in the dishwasher, brother.
But at the same time, you say that's the 30-year-old. Well, you don't realize it until you're about 40 or 50. That's when everything starts hurting and you start noticing that your wallet's empty.
Yeah, that's just age, though, bro.
Mm-hmm. Well, and after 25 years of marriage, if every bone in your body is hurting, she's still doing her job.
But I'm bamboosh.
Your bones are hurting because you're doing everything around the house and you're doing all the work.
You have a particular age. You missed the bone joke. You missed the bone joke.
Oh, man, I missed the bone joke.
Yeah, he was talking about the other bone, bro. But does that bone still work? That's all that matters.
Oh, man, that's the thing about it. It works better than my back.
Well, you better be happy because there's a lot of brothers out there in their 40s that bones don't work, bro.
But also, brothers know that everything stops once you get married. After about 15 years.
What's wrong with you? You just missed the negative this morning, bro.
No, I'm wise, and in a good mood.
All right. Well, you have a good one, Mr. Good Mood.
And I'm a Pisces. And, we know people.
Okay. All astrological signs know people.
Okay.
I'm the only astrological sign that knows some people.
He said he's having a great day. All right. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Now, we got rumors on the way. Jason, what we talking about?
Yeah, Jeannie Mai's out here in these streets putting Jeezy on blast, saying she's gutted because she found out she was getting a divorce when everybody else did.
All right. We'll talk about that when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host Jason Lee. And let's get to the rumors.
Please do not be alarmed. Remain calm.
Tell her. Made it.
Good morning, Jason Lee.
I'm back.
I'm one of one.
All the Hollywood Unlocked viewers, what's happening?
Don't even waste your time trying to compete with me, Unique.
This is the Rumor Report.
I knew I can talk my
on The Breakfast Club.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm in my mental health process, but I am cocked and loaded. Listen, Ashanti and Nelly are expecting their first kid, so congratulations to them.
That's dope. Dropping the clues bombs for Nelly and Ashanti. Love to hear it.
They dated from 2003 to 2013, and then somehow it just went away. But now, Nelly circled the block, and he's back with Ashanti, and now after 10 years of being on and off, they now have the first child together.
If you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it's yours. Has that been confirmed? Is that official?
Well, listen, they shocked the world when they got back together, but they were on stage recently and they were making some jokes about something, and if she rubbed her stomach, so everybody online started speculating. Us Weekly came out and said that they have a source that confirmed that they are indeed expanding their family.
Well, let's pray for Ashanti to have a healthy pregnancy.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because we know how, we know all the issues that black women have nowadays. Black maternal, death rate is crazy. So let's pray for Ashanti to have a healthy pregnancy.
That's right.
And this will be her first child. And the people online saying, "Oh, I don't know if it's real. Maybe it's a stunt." Ashanti doesn't give me the type of person that would do something like that.
Never has.
And this will be what? Nellie's third and her first, right?
Yep.
We'll know for sure if they don't confirm it. We'll know for sure if we don't see none of them fire-ass vacation pics Ashanti be posting.
You'll still
if we don't see these for the next 7 months, you know what I mean?
You'll still see it. She just won't be drinking in them.
No, what you mean? Ashanti be showing body. What you talking about?
She can still show body.
Well,
my point is, if we
that body.
don't see him, Envy. Listen, you idiot.
I'm not. You still see him because she got time before she gets big.
And when she performs,
we don't know how many months she is.
She puts that bodysuit on too, so we'll see when she performs. All right, well, listen, another thing we will see is Jeannie Mai. She is on a world tour to throw Jeezy under the bus.
She's trying to ban the snowman, and I don't like it.
You know what I don't like about this is, the black man never gets credit for the grace that he gives. When the news broke that that he was getting a divorce, I was in the process of scheduling an interview with him, and he canceled the interview saying that he did not want to talk about his family. He did not want to talk about his relationship or his marriage. I didn't know what was happening. Then when it came out, I hit his team, and his team said they weren't even aware that he was filing for divorce. Well, Jeannie Mai is now speaking out on her unexpected divorce from Jeezy. And she went on the Jennifer Hudson show because that's where you go when you want to get your word across, I guess. We all know Jennifer Hudson's illiterate. Well, look, she went on the show to talk to her about whatever she wanted to talk about, and this is what she said about the divorce.
Jeannie, things are different from the last time you were here. Some unexpected news broke about your marriage.
I was going through things, and marriage ended in divorce, and it was kind of hard. So yeah, it's what I'm dealing with day by day,
And how are you doing now?
Well, I think I'm doing better now. I think at the time when I found out, at the same time as the rest of the world, that my marriage was ending in divorce, I was gutted. Today it's about picking up the pieces. It's about discovering me and being a mom to the best blessing in my life, my little girl.
Accentuating the positive and the beauty in life.
Even though this year I met the most broken version of me, I also met the strongest version of me.
I love how you said that.
Everyone is allowed to tell their story, but to your point, Jason, Jeezy is going out of his way to not be messy. Same situation happened with me when I hosted the Daily Show back in November. Reached out to Jeezy to be a guest. Jeezy was like, I just don't want to have to talk about the divorce. You know what I mean? So he's going out of his way to not want to be messy. So I feel like, she's starting to get a little messy, and I don't like it.
Oh, it gets better than that. And see, it's the grace that you give that people don't see, that you don't get credit for. A few days before that, she said that she alleged that he cheated on her. And per their prenup, Jeezy's going to have to pay up a whole bunch of money. And so his lawyer's saying that it's all cap, and I don't.
What's cap? Black men don't cheat.
That's cap.
Black men don't cheat.
Real niggas don't cheat.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Okay, see, I don't know what movement you got Jeezy a part of. I don't think he cheated either. And the thing about it is, once you get a chance to meet Jeezy and get to know Jeezy, he just seems like a really solid dude. Now, for people who forgot, especially Jennifer Hudson, this is why these daytime talk shows are failing, because y'all don't be doing your real work. Remember, Jeannie Mai was on The Real, keeping it real about what she really thought about black men, actually dark-skinned black men. This is what she said.
You dated black guys.
Loved black guys. Yeah, I did. But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. That's why I married white men. That's what I like.
Hold up. What do you mean, dark meat on the side?
She lightweight offensive.
I'm not. I'm saying, I really do think black men are attractive. I do. That's my...
Well, what do you mean, dark meat on the side?
That means, honey.
You
know what that means.
Wait, what are you reading it as?
How did you say it?
I like dark men. I do.
You like your main man to be white and your side piece to be dark.
I mean, clearly that stance changed. I would love to hear how she feels about dark meat now, though. Somebody would have to ask her how she feels about dark meat, and they should ask her just like that. So, Jenny Ma, how do you feel about dark meat now?
I mean, part of the challenge is a lot of women who are not black women, let's just keep it real, fetishize black men because of our penises and all of that, and the swag and, whatever. But we don't know exactly what went on in their marriage, right?
Nothing. I know black men don't cheat, and I don't like this lie that Jenny Ma is perpetuating that black men cheat, okay?
Tristan Thompson is still in these streets, and he's a
young he's moving like a young boy. Black men don't cheat. Black boys.
He's saying that men who do cheat are boys.
That's right.
Have a boy mentality.
Okay, so that's what you mean.
That's
when
you grow up, you let go of those childish ways, those childish things.
Now you get it.
Okay, the Bible even says that. I just can't remember the scripture.
No,
right
the Bible
now.
doesn't say that. The Bible doesn't say that.
It does say that.
What is this? The Bible say black men don't cheat?
It says let go of childish ways. 1 Corinthians 13:11. When I was a child, it just came to me. When I was a child, I spoke as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
I just can't take you serious with a Boondocks sweater on.
Come on, man.
It's the comedy.
You should take me serious with the Boondock sweater on. It's one of the greatest TV shows about black social commentary in the history of the world.
We can't even take Tamar's reaction in the real serious because she dating a white man now. Like, what is going on?
See, the thing about Jason Lee, he comes in here with his chopper and he just starts spraying.
He just starts spraying. He don't care who's in the way.
Cancel the Jennifer Hudson show because she let Jeezy take a hit by that woman who only wanted her dark meat on the side.
Jesus Christ. What is up with you and Jennifer Hudson? I be seeing you always taking shots at Jennifer Hudson.
We got something in common.
What's that?
She's dating Common.
Oh. You dating Common?
No.
What are you saying? That's how I took it. We had something in common.
That was wrapping it up. He just said wrap it up.
I was like, what?
All right. Real don't cheat.
All right. Well, when we come back, Tesla Figaro front page news is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. We got Jason Lee, our guest co-host, and Tiz back. What up, Tiz?
Good morning, DJ Envy. We have the future councilman, Jason Lee. Very proud of you for stepping up and running. And good morning, Charlamagne the Guy.
Peace to the Hood Whisperer.
Now, Monday Night Football, the Bengals beat the Jaguars last night 34-31. Now, let's jump right into it. Let's talk about social media.
Yeah, social media. There is a study that came out that says social media is becoming the go-to place for young parents. Now, this study revealed that 8 in 10 parents are now seeking parental guidance on social media platforms. Researchers in Michigan say this trend underscores the growing reliance on these platforms as valuable resources of parents of young children, with 50% of the participants considering social media very useful for discovering parental strategies. Now, common topics that they go to social media for are toilet training, sleep habits, nutrition, breastfeeding, discipline, behavioral issues, vaccinations, daycare, preschool, and social interaction. The researchers say that the parents participate in these conversations to gain a variety of viewpoints, while a lot of them also appreciate the convenience of the platform. Now, I just want to throw this out to you guys to see, because there is a difference to me between reading articles by professionals and then folks going to social media and in the comments and just listening to random strangers with no receipts to back up, their claims. So what do you guys think about that? Is it, Jason, you obviously run Hollywood Unlocked. Should it be a go-to place for young parents or what?
I mean, I think it's a good place to go just to see what's going on. But we do a lot of research and we take a lot of responsibility in what we report. But the comment section could change the report, and by the end of the comments, it's turned into something different. I think that a lot of people aren't really giving the blogs a lot of credit, but we do shift conversations and we do shift narratives. So I mean, yeah, I just think there needs to be a certain level of responsibility on the platforms, but parents shouldn't rely solely on social media.
Yeah, I agree with Jason. I think it's a great place to look. I mean, there's so many different ideas. I mean, parents have tried so many different things with their kids, and especially the things that you talk about, which is always difficult, whether it's potty training, whether it's getting your kids to sleep at certain times, and different parents use different things. And a lot of times, some of these parents, their parents ain't here anymore, so they don't have that advice to ask somebody. So I'm not mad at the social media thing. I mean, I even go to social media. I done found, now this has to do with cooking, I done found some crazy recipes on social media when it came to garlic bread and all types of crazy breakfasts that my kids just enjoy that I would have never thought about. So I'm not mad at people going to social media.
Yeah, young parents need to be going on there and making sure their kids aren't on there. Okay, or to monitor what their kids are doing. Young parents need to be going to older parents who have experience. Okay, call mama, call grandma. If you can't call mama, if you can't call mama, call grandma. Some older parent or some parent who's had a lot of experience raising their child, that's who you need to be talking to. And if you are going to, pay attention to people on social media, just vet who you following.
Correct.
Because everybody on social media is not crazy.
Correct.
But you just got to vet them.
Yeah, and I met with somebody who was at the top of Instagram, and they said to me the new trend with kids is that they're posting on social media. You see most of these young people's accounts, they only have like 2 posts. And there's no more posts, but they got all these followers. He said most of the conversations, most of the traffic is happening in the DMs now. Groups, shadow accounts. So, it's not only just what you see, it's what you don't see. So I think the parents need to not just rely on social media when they're raising their kids. You need to know what your kid is up to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just scared of listening to people in these comments. So I agree with you, Charlamagne, too. I agree both of it. I think information is always good. But again, it's not necessarily people are just looking at the information and vetting the people they're following. They're listening to people in the comments, random people that we know nothing about that may be giving bad advice. But I do like that old school advice. Like, where's the aunties at? That's telling you how to make them sit on the pot. I'm a mom, obviously. Those experiences really do matter. So when I read this, first thing came to my mind is I said, I guess I know the aunties around, trying to help. Or like you said, DJ Envy, parents may not be around. I've lost both my parents.
But not
so
only that,
I'm sympathetic to that too.
It could be something as simple as, I'm going through potty training right now with my 2-year-old, and maybe a parent on there says, hey, I read this book to my daughter every day, which helps her with bowel movements, and I might try that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's wrong. It just might be a good idea that I'll try that something outside of my other 5 kids that didn't work. You know what I mean? So you just never know at times.
And let me tell you what I love about Tez. Tez, she will find you in them comments because she's been on Hollywood Unlocked correcting me.
Shade.
She corrected the CEO of Hollywood Unlocked, and she, you probably thought with all the millions of followers I didn't see that. I saw you in them comments correcting me, but that was intentional shade that I was throwing. But thank you, Tez, for holding me down and making sure that I was on top of my P's and Q's. But I saw you.
Tez, stay in the comments.
Tez being in the
Look, I
comments.
knew you was going to say that, DJ. I was waiting.
Listen, she said, Jason, I'm not sure if you know, but there was an error made here. I said, look at Tez.
Tez, don't play in them comments. Now, let's jump right quick to the 4th Republican debate.
Yes, quickly, the 4th Republican debate is tonight. The Iowa caucus is more than a little month away, and so they will be having their final debate. I think it's going to be a good one. Folks who are scheduled to appear is Nikki Haley, Ron DeSantis, Vivek Ramaswamy, and also Chris Christie. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be tonight at 8 p.m. on News Nation, and it should be very, very spicy. As we get ready to go into the caucuses. So, Jason, will you be participating in a debate when you run for city council?
Tez, okay, everybody, this is where they sleep. They looking at Hollywood Unlocked, whatever they call a celebrity, Jason Lee. I don't see me as a celebrity, but this public figure. I worked 11 years in the labor movement. This is what I do. I'm calling all the forums and asking them, can y'all hurry up and publish the dates? Because I'm prepared. I have pulled every receipt. I got my research game is crazy. Yes, I'm doing every single forum.
And can't nobody read like a gay man. You hear me?
Man, that's gonna be so
you
good.
hear me?
Oh, let me tell you, the reading is, first of all, the billboards that are going up in my neighborhood are crazy.
Oh, man. That's going to be great. Well, I hope you televise it or some type of way that the people can tap in. I just want to say this before we close out. It is critically important that we get people to run on the state and the city level. So I'm very, very proud of you. We talk about federal all the time, but you are absolutely doing the most important thing and what affects the people the most, which is on the city level. So very proud of you, brother. Congratulations.
And what channel is the debate coming on? I feel like this debate snuck up on us. I didn't even realize the debate was tonight.
It's on News Nation. So, that's the channel. Yeah, that's, actually Megyn Kelly and a lot of folks who got, I guess, kicked out for Fox. They went over to News Nation.
I'm shocked that they were able to land a debate.
I'm shocked Ron DeSantis is showing up after Gavin laid him out the way he did recently.
And I think Newsom did a good job.
He did a great job.
Some people in the room, some other people in the room disagree, but I think I was impressed. I enjoyed it.
I wasn't
but
impressed.
You weren't?
Charlamagne was not impressed.
The reason I wasn't impressed because I look at candidates and I say, are they winnable? Can they win? I don't think that Gavin Newsom right now could win the Rust Belt or the South. Just for simple things. Like, you can't look at that picture and just simply say, hey, that's inappropriate for third graders, but that don't got nothing to do with your book, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you can't do little stuff like that. You'll never win over the Rust Belt or the South.
And I totally agree with that. Like, I agree with that, but also training hundreds of candidates a year and organizers to understand what governors do. I think it was an important learning lesson. I know, Charlamagne, you said that could be done at another time, but I just think it's important to know what these governors are in charge of and to watch them sort that out, because a lot of folks just did not have a clue. So I thought that was good to watch 2 governors actually talk about what they're doing in their state and have the receipts to back it up. They have so many more opportunities than people on the federal level, Congress people. They just, so I thought it was a good learning tool, personally.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't think people care unless you live in that state.
Well, and Gavin is doing too much on gun control. Like California right now is getting scary with us being able to protect ourselves. So
I just read a story this morning in the New York Post about how this guy shot and killed someone because 5 masked intruders ran up in their house in L.A. Yeah, L.A. home invader shot. It said 5 men with dark hoodies and masks broke into a home, and one of them was shot dead by the homeowner.
One of my friends, who his name is Vince Ricci, he recently came home, had his earpods in. 2 guys jumped over the fence, went to rob him. He turned around with it and pulled a gun out, shot at them to defend himself. They took his CCW away, and now they're talking about he may be brought up on charges.
Why they take his CCW away?
I don't know why.
That's
they
his
did
gun
it,
license
but
for anybody
he's
listening.
been criticizing the police and how they handled it, you know. And I've even had to reach out to Mayor Bass to say, hey, this is a person that gives back to the community. He is a licensed gun owner. He's protecting his family. He just had a baby, and now they flipped it around and made him the bad guy. So California right now, when it comes to gun control, is out of control.
All right.
And I believe it, but then also I just want to point this out, this is for the room, for the sake of room. Newsom has done a lot that a lot of people approve of, like taking out the gun enhancement, sentence rules. So people who were in prison already did their time for the crime, having a gun enhancement kept them in prison even longer. So people are getting out of like 50 and 60 years old who have been sitting there for a very long time, going back and correcting a lot of that stuff that was put in by the crime bill, by the way. So I guess we could talk about this. We could go on and on about the good and bad, but the point is we need to know what people can do on the state level and on the local level.
And get involved.
All right. Well, that is Front Page News. Thank you, Tez.
Yes, make sure you subscribe to Tesla and Figaro's podcast, the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network, and follow at Tesla and Figaro on all social media platforms.
All right, now when we come back, the Locks will be in the building celebrating the 25th anniversary of their album Money, Power, and Respect, and we're going to kick it with them when we come back, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Everybody, it's DJ MV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got some special guests in the building.
No doubt. D-Block.
LOX is here. Styles P. Chic Luch.
Absolutely.
Yo. Kiss got diarrhea.
That's crazy. Yeah, he just got back in time. He said he didn't feel it well. I didn't know you had that, though.
He had some beef. He ain't supposed to be eating no red meat. That's what happened?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Good,
how y'all feeling? How's everything?
Feel great, man. Blessed.
Woke up today, man. Great.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Y'all here celebrating 25 years of Money, Power, Respect. The concert y'all having at the Westchester County Center. Saturday, December 16th.
The 16th, be there. Beach Square is going to be amazing.
You coming back home, man. That place is going to be crazy, man.
That's the first time y'all performed there?
We done it one time before, but not like this.
Not ourselves. We it was a Rough Rider X show.
Yeah.
And we came out and did a couple songs.
Came straight from the hood and just went there and did it.
Actually, we've never in our whole career performed in, I don't think, Westchester.
Really?
Which is damn near hometown.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Absolutely. That's our backyard.
Yeah, shout out to Big Joe New Life and my brother Mateo.
What up, Joe, what up?
We seen each other a few years ago and said we was going to make sure we did something together, and opportunity popped up, and it's fortunate enough that we were able to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And while I'm here, please nobody call me for tickets. Go buy them.
Absolutely.
Now before, get ready, y'all.
Yep.
Let's go.
Why was it important for y'all to have y'all own 50th year of hip hop celebration as well as celebrate 25 years of Money, Power, and Respect?
Let's bring it home. Let's bring it back home.
They both fell in line. We're celebrating both, and when you think about it, like it really didn't hit me until this year. I mean, the whole hip hop is 50. 50 is not a big number. Like, you know what I mean? Hip hop is a fairly. I'm 49.
Yeah.
I just turned 49 the other day. So hip hop is basically a young, strong, male, female, whatever you want to call it, but it's at a nice young age, and for us to have 25 years in and been doing this many years of our lives is, more than half of our lives.
I'm old, bro. I feel like I've been doing it forever, man.
It's crazy. I mean, we have. You've been rapping since you
getting up this early to even do this show, dog. I got off the video game at like 4 a.m. this morning, so I'm like, yo, dude.
Yo, you
I
really
love you guys,
video
man.
game
I'm a gamer.
Yeah, he's a big time gamer.
Yeah.
You play Madden?
Nah, I was on Assassin's Creed.
Somewhere they shoot
Call of Duty.
turning corners.
Have you figured out a way to make money off it yet?
Nah, well, of course I know how.
Yeah.
I just don't be getting on too much with these young boys, man.
I be trying.
You give them your username, they be talking mad to you, man. These young boys, what? You can't be too old talking on that.
We definitely do need a Chic Luch video game. That's for sure.
LOX video game.
Yeah, definitely.
That'd be dope.
Definitely.
I was gonna ask, as a group, and I know you guys get these questions all the time, but as a group, besides the albums and the projects and the good material that you put out, y'all haven't had any internal beefs that went public, right? And you guys have done anything whether it was Wu Block, whether it was Solo, whether it was Kiss doing his own thing. But y'all haven't had any internal beefs. So
people should really salute that more about us, right?
Yeah. How do y'all do that? Because most groups will be like, how do y'all do that? The closest groups get into a beef or a bicker, but y'all, nothing.
But I can tell you that,
our brotherhood comes first. I mean, that was an oath we made coming in the game, and we stuck by it. Because if a lot of people, you let material items, money, and other people being in your ear separate you. We're brothers without this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If they shut the industry down today, there's no more music, no Instagram, no record sales or nothing. It's still going to be the same brotherhood between us. We really love each other, man.
Absolutely. Word
brotherhood, man.
You know what, too? Like Joe and Mateo, they've been on a group text with us recently, right? And I know y'all see the difference between us and everybody else as far as like we talk to each other in the morning like, yo, what you doing? You gonna hit the trail? You gonna do this? What you doing? How you working out? Yo, Kiss said he ain't feeling well. Styles will tell him like, yo, eat this, do this and that. Like, I guarantee these other people ain't talking like that with each other. Have no interest in even like how you feel. You know?
Even when it comes to music, right?
Yeah.
Like there's songs where there's only been 2 members on. Or there's songs there's only been 1 member on. And nobody's ever got an attitude or felt the way, or is it just whoever got the hottest verse is what it is.
Word up. I'm happy when my bros are shining.
If he win, I win. Like if you keep that mentality, if Kiss win, me and him will win.
Absolutely.
Whoever wins, it's a win for the whole team. Like, when we get on a song, we aim to bust each other's ass.
Absolutely.
I never ever want you to immediately go Chic or Kiss had a better verse than you. Never.
I'm on it.
But I'm when it happens, I'm happy and
Absolutely.
I can accept it, and it is what it is. And it's like, all right, next we'll be in the studio. I'll be like, all right, you got that one. I see you on the next record. I think you have to have a healthy line of communication and be goal oriented. Then you have to remember when you was broke together. Like, we come from busting down the Chinese plate.
Oh, they love that. We have though.
Chicken
wings,
get that
rice.
slice.
Yeah.
Get the cutter, man. Cut that 3 ways, dog. Like, you know what I mean. So when you used to that, and a win's a win. So we all win when one wins.
So even when y'all talk about missing songs, right? Like Chic, you don't ever feel a way even when Benjamins come on now, because you in the video.
That's me that feels the way when Benjamins come on.
I'm on the
Benjamin.
You not on it. Yeah. You in the video though.
Nah, but I had a whole bunch of them stories you talking about that I ain't show up to, or I wasn't on that song. Him and Mariah and all that. I'm on the Benjamins though. Yeah,
you on Benjamins. Styles not on Benjamin.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean it wasn't
still rocking everywhere.
We still rocking. I'm
He's doing it. He's doing every lyric.
I'm gonna do his hypes. I'm gonna do the ad libs,
and we get in the same bag.
We gonna get the same bag. We gonna bust it down.
If I'm Styles, did he?
Yeah, I didn't make it.
That's not how that happened. Yeah, well, I guess
I didn't. Diddy's on it. I'm not.
But Kiss wrote Diddy's verse.
Missy Elliott put the whole song together. I told y'all this story. I was right there, man. Missy put the whole song together. She said we came in, Puff was playing the track. We didn't think we didn't really want the track. Missy said, yo, let me hear you spit to that. I said, strictly trying to cop those. It wasn't for that. Everybody just rapped and all that, and Missy was like, yo, we gonna do you on this joint. We gonna do that. And then you're gonna write Puff's verse, and that's how that went. And then like I don't know what styles, like how it went. Word, right?
Yep.
Right then and there.
Did you write a verse to it?
Yeah,
he did.
Can't remember what it was.
And Missy told you not to.
Missy put the whole joint there.
So you got me for Missy now. I love Missy.
She was in there playing a video, Gina Thompson or somebody.
She was dancing and doing moves.
And I'm like, who is this person? She beatboxing and all that. Missy, I love you. You look great right now. But yeah, that's how that happened.
That's crazy.
We was like, who is this? Like, we didn't even know her.
What was crazy, I didn't like the beat.
Yeah, none of us.
I didn't. I really didn't like the beat, like at the time, like, you know what I mean. And it was.
He did 100 remixes.
Facts.
He even had Fuzz Bubble on. Remember the rock group? And all that? Yeah.
If I'm Styles, I'm mad about the Benjamins, and if I'm Chic, I'm mad about We Gonna Make It.
We Gonna Make It, word.
Do you remember We Gonna Make It when they did that?
I went. They was in the hood. They was in Rough Riders studio. I walked in there like, what y'all doing? That beat was playing. They come in and out. I'm like, oh man. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all. Just went back to the block. Like, yo, I thought he was gonna say like Mariah or something like that.
Nah, we gonna
make it, right? All right, cool.
You didn't want to be on it?
Hell yeah, I would have. They would have invited me. I went there that day.
How does that happen? How you going busting down a Chinese plate? They're not inviting them on that record.
I was probably in the hood, whatever, and then I came to the studio.
Luch is like Kiss is social. He He's antisocial, and I'm the one in between.
Okay.
So Lucha if it's a lot of people and a lot of like people he
I don't want to be around.
He don't want to be around.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So the studio, some days he'll come out of there, depending.
That was the old Rough Rider
who
one.
was there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, everything happens for a reason, because we wouldn't have D Block Studios if it wasn't for Luch. Like, he was the one with the vision. Let's get our own place. Let's get it. So we could always rock and have a certain feeling and certain environment and
paying these
be in
people
control of it and not have to pay for hourly rates to somebody else. So and that's pretty much how it happened. I forgot what album. What album is we gonna make it on?
That's a good damn question.
Kiss album.
I think it's a Kiss album.
Kiss album.
It was a Kiss album.
Absolutely.
Say that was Knock Yourself Out.
I just kissed the gang goodbye.
Kiss did that to me then.
Yeah,
he did me wrong.
All right, we got more with Styles P and Chic Luke, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Styles P and Chic Luke from the Locks. Of course, they got the huge concert going down December 16th in Westchester. Charlamagne?
You know, I wanted to ask you about a couple of DMX records, too, because Chic, you won't get at me, dog. You remember when y'all recorded that?
Yeah, I can't. Well,
was he
mad
when you did
stories? X wasn't in the studio right there. When I came, you want to be killers? Get at. I went down and they called me. Irv and them called me, said, yo, I need you to come write this hook. And I went down there, wrote the hook, did it, got in the booth, because I heard Irv say before, like, yo, he wrote the hook. Or like, then I heard D say he wrote the hook. Yo, dog, listen. Go ahead, man. But yeah, them is my peoples.
You get the publishing clearly.
I wrote that hook, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Y'all want to be killers? Get at me, dog. All that. Yeah.
And
Crazy.
Styles, you was on Used to Be My Dog, you was in my left.
Yeah.
But you weren't credited on the album. I don't remember you being I don't remember your name being on the album.
Yo, we barely even looked at credits back then. That's the crazy part.
That's wild.
Like it didn't say featuring Styles. At least at the time it didn't.
Yeah.
Kiss is on there too, right?
Nah, it's X and you.
No, Kiss is on the hook.
Kiss is on it. Kiss is on the hook.
Yeah. Kiss is the one doing the hook.
The raspy voice. Yeah, that's Kiss.
I thought that was you doing the hook.
Jadakiss.
I think I may be on it with him.
Used to Be My Dog, you was in it. No, you got a verse actually.
I got a verse. Yeah, I got a verse.
You got a verse, but it don't say featuring Styles.
Yeah, I love you too, Ja.
Ja?
Yeah, the song was about Ja.
Was it?
You didn't know that?
God damn.
Ja Rule. Yes, it was.
What the
Was
hell?
it?
No.
Are y'all kidding me?
I don't even know if he know that.
No, I didn't know that.
Ja, I don't think Ja know that.
Yes, he do.
All right.
Wow.
Y'all kidding me? Y'all making me feel like I'm in the
I
Matrix.
didn't know that.
Yes, it was.
Wow.
What's that about?
X and Ja having beef. They was dogs. They was dogs. Ja's my girl.
Let me get in this joint real quick. Let me throw some darts.
They definitely tag team in that.
You just jumped on it like, look, my man got beef, I got beef.
That's how it goes,
We used to
man.
roll,
that's how
for the most time. That's how.
Yeah, that's how it is, man. He's in it, and I'm in it with him. That's how we gonna give it up.
That's funny though. All right. Breaking news.
When you do these,
that ain't breaking news.
So ain't nobody knew that shit, man.
I
definitely didn't know that. Yeah, I had to know that. Listen to the lyrics.
I gotta go back and listen to
when
it
we
now.
leave here.
Damn. Listen, when y'all do shows like the 25-year show, is it bittersweet because so many of your people aren't here that
Nah.
pay pivotal moments?
Well, you mean like X is going big, like stuff like that. Yeah, certain people, but not everybody.
Not everybody. Not everybody. Dog.
We ain't gonna say everybody.
Not gonna say it not like that. When pretty much every show we rep X and Big anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean. We make sure to do that. And when we go do a show, we go out and have a good time. We're going to give a good time. We're going to give a good time for the crowd. Just in general, not the shows though, but in general, sometimes you sit and you know you definitely wish those folks were still around. Like
yeah,
not a lot of MCs could get to say they've been around directly around Big and directly around X.
That's right. When Big passed, it was like it was incredible, like crazy. But like with X, with me, it's more like I can't believe that he ain't here. You get what I'm saying? The difference, like I can't believe X ain't here. You know?
Yeah, X, like, you know, we from the same town.
Yeah.
Big was our big brother industry wise.
Right.
X is the reason we were on in the first place. So that's what makes, you know, X so much in our heart. Like he was connected with Rough Riders first. He brought Rough Riders to us to Rough Riders, however you want to say. Then we ended up getting on first, and X never showed a bit of bitterness. Never showed any, no pun intended, but he never showed envy. He never showed any sort of ill feelings. He was happy for us, and he had the confidence in what
he made his presence known when he got on that
what
record.
he could do.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Then, as you see, when he got in the industry, he kicked the door all the way down. 10 platinums and all of that stuff. So, and especially the things he did, you know, we went from beatboxing and banging on mailboxes and having that same passion to sort of make it, it's a whole nother thing. So yeah, like it was crazy to when he went.
I want to ask, I was having this argument and conversation. Biggie as a lyricist, where do you rank Biggie as a lyricist as far as all these MCs? Because
the best.
That's what I said. I think a lot of people don't get to see it because they don't hear it as much, but when
it's a simple answer why he's the best, and there's a lot of great lyricists across the world. I feel he had the most different categories and styles he could fit under. So he could rap gangster, he could give you a Bones Thug joint, he could give you something for the ladies, he give you something yardie. He just had a lot of different categories.
Storytelling.
I think most great MCs are like great at 2 things, maybe 3 things maximum. I think he was very well rounded with his ability to catch different pockets, styles, his wordplay, and just his flamboyance. But he had intricate details when he said something. You know what I mean? So I put him, for me, he's always my number one.
He just didn't have like a lot of music. He didn't have a lot of music. That's probably why it's any kind of debate on anything.
But he kind of did. He had, 3 albums?
Yeah. But these guys got catalogs nowadays, man.
25 years of Money, Power, Respect. I don't know why, but in my mind, I felt like as a consumer, we always felt like y'all didn't like that album. Especially when you started the whole We Are the
Money
Streets
Power?
campaign. Yeah, I always felt like y'all didn't like that album.
I love that album.
Yeah, it was cool.
I love the album. I didn't like that we didn't have the control we wanted. And just being in the situation.
We came in, we had to listen to like what's hot in Houston, what's hot in Detroit, and this and that. You got to make a song like this and that. We had no plans on rapping like that. You know what I mean? But you're like, yo, listen, Playboy, you got to do this over here, and then this song is gonna pop over here. We're like, all right, cool. That's the direction we was going.
I guess because y'all on the shiny suit era so much. That, people felt like
we had to be strategic.
It was the jiggy.
Yep. We had to be strategic in, if you're gonna go to war with somebody, you got to really, especially somebody with more money than you, you have to kind of sit back, think, and evaluate ways to strategically make your point of views and make people want to ride with you. People. You got to think, at the time before we put out our first album, we did a lot of mixtapes. So a lot of people that's where we came from. So a lot of people were used to us digging in a certain way. So the mixtape wasn't the same thing as what you were getting there. So it's like when we flip, we need a few strategies to be able to take this war on.
How hard
and
was
that
it?
Was one of it.
How hard was it for you guys to do Jiggy, right? So I want you to break it down. So at the time, of course, y'all bodied every mixtape, y'all bodying every feature, banned from TV, you name it.
Right.
And when Puff puts on, if you think of
Puff
Jiggy,
didn't put on Jiggy.
Play that. That wasn't Pharrell.
One of the producers in there, like
Grease?
I think people. Grease didn't do it
Grease
either.
Definitely didn't do it.
Grease did.
Who did the beat?
it says Grease. It says Grease on the track list. That's what
Grease
Grease
did Jiggy?
That's what it says.
No, Pharrell did the remix. It was a remix.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know who played it.
I can't remember who it is, but we weren't against the idea. I can tell you that straight up because we liked the Rod Stewart song that it originated from. So we was with it. It really it was the environment.
I ain't love it too much.
I ain't dislike it.
I ain't love it too much. It was it's not a bad record. It was probably one I wanted to get over with. And then the video had like a bunch of the dances and stuff. It was just a little. Then we was running through the caves and all that. What was that, right? Wasn't that?
It was bats.
It was
bats in that game. I didn't like the leather.
Yeah,
I remember that. I didn't like the wardrobe, but making the song, I was.
It put us in a different tax bracket. It did what you
don't get to the. If you, it's like playing street ball. It didn't go in. To the Chicago Bulls. You got to listen to what the coach and them is saying and see what the formula is. But I love Money, Power, Respect. To be honest with you, I love that album, and the reason I love it because that term still sticks up into today.
Absolutely,
there's plenty of young artists who. Money, Power, Respect. Like you kind of know
that model.
Yeah, a lot of people live off that motto. So. It was worthwhile.
I don't move. We got more with Sheik Luch and Styles P. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Styles P and Sheik Luch from the Locks. Of course, they got the huge concert going down December 16th in Westchester. Charlamagne?
Do you think the trajectory of being on Bad Boy would have been different if Biggie was still?
Absolutely.
1,000%.
Absolutely.
1,000% because we had a organic connection.
Mm-hmm.
We had a very organic connection. Big was a beautiful soul. Like, he was a very classy, charismatic dude because he didn't have to embrace us. That's the first, like, we from Yonkers, New York. So the minute he heard us rhyme, I'll never forget. He was like, y'all mother effers rhyme. I'm glad y'all here. And to hear somebody that achieved that much success say that to people he didn't know. And then we just kind of like, you know, we bring our weed, we bring what we drink.
He was a boss up there too, to be clear. He used to tell Puff, like, yo, not because Joe was like, but yo, nah, Puff, that ain't them. Nah, they got to do this. Nah, they got to have them stay over here. Or nah, like, you know, he was like,
control
when people were scared to even say stuff to Puff, he was saying, he was like that.
He had our best interest.
It could have went either way. Say we did,
You know what I mean?
you know, he had a label, you know.
Like, say we in the little midi room and he's in the big room. He said, come over here, man.
Yeah.
Smoke, drink. Let's light up. Let's get right. And, you know, so it was cool. Even for him to request us on his second, you know, his second
I live
album.
till my last day.
Yeah, that was, you know.
Pulled up to like a club we had or a show or something and played us our lyrics. When the song was done, I said, that's hard.
Wow. Yeah.
Right outside.
So if he was alive, Money, Power, Respect would sound like a whole different.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I definitely would assume so.
How did y'all feel about Fat Joe saying he lied in about 95% of his songs?
I ain't mad at yo, dog. I ain't mad at him.
I ain't
It
mad
is
at
what it
him at
is. I
all.
mean, listen, like he said, it is entertainment. You know,
I didn't hear the whole thing.
He said, like he said, he also said they don't come at De Niro and you know all these people in their movies like that.
Right.
So I get it, and it shouldn't be all the lyrics shouldn't not be used in court and all that because we are entertaining. We all like making stuff up here and there. You know, especially as you get older, it's like, dog, come on, man. I ain't killed
R&B singers is lying in 95% of their songs.
Absolutely.
Country singers are lying. Country may be harder than rap. You ever listen to country music?
Absolutely.
They be saying
Why
some
we gotta be
gangsta
lying?
shit.
We getting creative.
Yeah.
Like he said, we getting creative. No,
Yeah.
it ain't creative. We
Jackson
writing
5.
like, yo, this is fire.
Jackson 5 got one of the greatest Christmas albums of all
I heard
time.
you say that.
Jehovah's
Yeah,
And they was Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, they lied.
That's crazy.
I don't have a problem with it.
I think the problem is with anything that's cultural and black or brown, where it's created with that, we get put on a pedestal different than the whole world, and it's like its own set of rules, which is really sort of unfair. Like, you know what I mean? It is a fine line you have to walk being an artist, but you are at the end of the day an artist. Like, and I think people seem to forget that, but I think with all of the things that happens in the black and brown communities, that people tend to put you on a pedestal that they want you on, and then when you don't live up to it, that kind of upsets them.
I wanted to ask y'all about Andre 3000 too, saying that being that he's 48, what is he going to rap about?
Nah, so much to talk about, Dre. It's a lot, man. Just how you word it and put it. You know, you don't gotta. Of course, we ain't talking about being in the hallways or trapping and all that too much no more. Like, you know what I mean? But it's a lot.
Rap
People
about
want to know
what
what
he
you've been
does.
going through. Yeah, what you've been.
Rap about his travels.
They want to know about your lifestyle,
Rap
right?
about
And
his
travels and all
thought
that.
pattern.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's one of the
They
greatest.
wanna hear from you, God. Put
he's
something out, man.
He's one of the greatest to ever do it. He could have rapped over the flute beats.
Yep.
Straight up, man.
They killed it.
Over ear instruments. I think even rapping about what is he going to rap about is a good point of view because it gives different people different perspectives. You know?
Now, so I got to go back to the concert. So, of course, the concert Saturday, December 16th, the Westchester County Center.
Locks and
crazy,
Friends.
baby. Locks and
25
Friends.
years of Money, Power, Respect. Now that you guys are putting this on with the promoters.
Yeah.
Now, friends. Who are the friends?
We bringing out.
We ready? We ready? What's happening?
We
ready?
bringing out the Queen with
The
us.
Queen MJB is gonna be in the building with us.
Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige.
Bringing out the Queen.
Let's go.
So Mary J. Blige,
She
the
gonna rock
Locks.
with us. Yup, in the Locks.
And we're gonna bring a few other
And
people.
we got some other people. We making more announcements later, but right now, Mary J. all day. It's gonna be crazy. Get your tickets now.
That's the first time Mary been up there in a minute too.
Absolutely.
Get your nice outfit. Get your bubbly ready. You smell good.
That alone, the Locks and MJB up there in Westchester County is gonna be stupid. Stupid.
December 16th.
December 16th.
Yeah, Westchester County Center.
Now, Locks album.
Yeah.
Are we getting another one?
Absolutely.
When?
We got like a bunch of songs done.
We do
Nothing
got-
like
we got-
You always got a bunch of songs.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all
Nah,
are Busta Rhymes. Y'all just hoard songs. Y'all just do songs and put them in the side.
Yeah, we don't got no date or nothing like that.
We don't have a date. We don't have a date. Probably, I would say end of winter. We'll probably lock in the studio and get focus. But we do got some. We do have material laying around.
Now was Puff one of the friends, but in light of the circumstances,
Definitely, Puff is not. Puff will not be there.
Okay,
Puff will not be there.
Styles said, I'm not even playing with y'all. We not even tease. Puff will not be in the building.
I'm sure it would make sense, right?
Not right now.
Mary
Not right now. Not right now. Wouldn't make sense
so we
right
got
now.
Mary J. Blige in the building. Crazy. MJB. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be sick.
Jesus.
Word up.
Have y'all spoke to him or no, not at all?
Nah, man. To my Diddy.
Styles said who? Okay, never.
Nah, I didn't know who you meant.
Nah, I haven't spoke to him. I mean, somebody should. Somebody. No, no, meaning like somebody should reach out. I heard, because I had heard 50 say that before, right? 50's like, yo, somebody better reach out to him, man.
No.
And I think they should.
That was crazy.
Somebody definitely should. But somebody should talk to somebody. A therapist or something. For real.
Yeah, he definitely should definitely go talk to somebody.
Absolutely.
He definitely should go talk to somebody, and probably the people he hurt.
Absolutely.
If they'll give him the air and time.
If he did, because it's
allegedly, yo, you
it's still
beat me to it. Allegedly, P for now.
Allegedly. I didn't say how he hurt or what. I didn't even say it sexually. Just in life, everybody, not just Puff. Okay. Everybody. Like if you have a chance and there's somebody you hurt in life and you in a better place in your life, it's a healthy thing to reach out and just say, my fault.
Mm-hmm. If they going hard on that kid though.
Yeah.
Damn, man, every little thing, right? I'm not saying wrong or right. I'm just saying that. I read it was like, yo, Puff had sex with all his artists, big, even the locks. I'm like, damn.
I ain't see that. I ain't see that. You gotta get off there. I ain't see that. That's
Yo, I heard he was, oh man, crazy stuff. Puff be jumping on chicks' stomachs so they don't do this and that. I'm like, what? Let me jump on them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Get your tickets Saturday, December 16th.
That's why Styles threw a chair at him. Because he tried Styles.
He would have never did that. He wouldn't have been here. There would have been no claims going on today. Not one claim. There would have been no Puff.
Mateo Big Joe.
Yo, listen, Mary J.
December 16th. 25 years of money, power, respect.
Yes, sir.
50 years of hip-hop. The tickets will sell out.
Friends, baby.
This is not a 50,000 seller arena. So get your tickets early. It will sell out.
Absolutely. Don't call a group.
Ticketmaster.
Mary, we love you. We see you soon. It's going to be crazy, y'all. The Locks, MJB, and more. Crazy.
Westchester County Center, December 16th. Don't miss it.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
All right, peace, y'all.
Let's jump right to the rumors.
Please do not be alarmed. Remain calm.
Tell her.
Made it. Good morning, Jason Lee.
I'm back.
All the Hollywood Unlocked viewers, what's happening?
Don't even waste your time trying to compete with me, Nick.
This is the Rumor Report.
I knew I can talk my
on the Breakfast Club.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm in my mental health process, but I am cocked and loaded. Charlamagne's favorite baddie, Natalie Nunn, is in the news today.
Oh.
She was over in D.C. Not sure what she was doing. Or maybe she was booked and busy, but she went to D.C. recently, and she tried to get in a restaurant. I guess she had a what do you call that, reservation? She had a reservation at the Park. Now, the Park is a very popular spot over in D.C. Mm-hmm. She went for a dinner, and apparently they didn't let her in, and this is what she said on social media.
I had a table reserved, and when I walked up, they said, anyone that's affiliated with the Zeus Network, we don't care. We don't like what you guys represent. We don't like your TV shows. I gave them my American Express card on file earlier to book a table. They said I could not come in because they don't like the black network that I work for. Who is the owner? Because he's not black, I promise.
I was just in D.C. this weekend, and I went to the Park twice in the same day. I love the Park. They were fine with me.
By the way, the Park is 100% black owned. I don't know if it's 100% black owned, but it's black owned.
It's definitely black owned.
The Park is a black owned restaurant. I'm not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary, and I know that.
Yeah, it is.
Like, the Park is black owned.
Well, listen, and shout out to the staff there. Everybody there was polite, and maybe they be tearing stuff up.
I mean, that's true. I mean, I don't know if that is the case, but, if you're coming in there and you might have cameras and stuff like that, they may not want that in their business.
Or not only that, if they seen you on TV and they seen you at other establishments and they seen you do things in other establishments and you don't want that in your establishment, you have the right to be like, no, I don't want you in my spot.
Is that a reason to refuse service, though?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
There's people, Jocelyn Hernandez can't come to the Jason Lee show for what? To tear it up?
Yeah, but the Jason Lee show is your own. I mean, that's their own personal business too. But I wonder if she wanted to sue, which I doubt she would. But if she wanted to, is that something that would hold up in court? I just didn't want them in here because I don't like what they represent on TV.
If there's proof that they effed up other establishments, and I don't want that in my establishment, I don't see why not.
Y'all not lawyers.
Well, it also doesn't make sense. It's almost like the fat girls who want to sue Lizzo because she said they were fat. She's fat too. That doesn't make sense. So the black-owned people said black people on black networks.
There was fat girls suing Lizzo
because they fat.
Yes, they said she fat shamed them or was discriminating.
Oh, I forgot all. God damn, you right. When was that? Last year, right?
Yeah, nobody remembers it because we don't believe it. Just like we don't believe this, Nally. I love you though, and shout out to Lemuel because he keeps us in conversation like this next group of people. Blueface.
Boy, before we do, we're gonna discuss that next hour, so we can get on the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Do you think it was foul that the restaurant establishment, the park, did not let Natalie Nunn and her crew in there to, I guess, have lunch or club time, whatever it may be? Do you think it's foul? I don't. But
and if you know somebody from the black-owned establishment, the park, or if you're from the park, call up too.
Yeah, we'd love to talk to you, and we'll have that discussion in a couple of minutes. 800-585-1051.
Especially the servers, because they cute over there. All right. Well, speaking of Zeus,
male or female? I'm just
male.
Okay.
All the girls were cute too. Everybody there was really nice to me. Everybody there was cute. Okay. They were all nice to me.
Gotta ask with you. Go ahead.
Okay, now Blueface is also in the news. Him and both his baby moms. Well, we don't know if Krishan's pregnant. She alleged that on the Jason Lee show. But Blueface says that he had to rescue his son after Krishan Rock allegedly was seen out with another man. Now, after remaining pretty quiet, everybody's favorite trio, Blueface, Jay and Alexis, and Krishan Rock, are setting the internet back on fire again. Yesterday, Blueface claimed that he had to rescue his son because Krishan was allegedly out with another man. Of course, he went live on Instagram to share that with us, and this is what he said.
It's crazy. My son ain't got no parent at 4 in the morning. Nobody want to watch him. She got Marsh. She got Marsh watching the baby at 4 in the morning so she could what? Get some do a verse, all this so you could do a verse, suck some You a boof. My son ain't got no parent 4 in the morning stopping us because she want to be a bad parent to a bad parent. She want to be a yes. Close the door. Yeah, close the door. Let's go, Marsh. You gonna get your ass whooped soon as we get there. Come on. Jaden got a good fade waiting for you, Marsh. Let's go. Jaden got a fade like Tessa. Come on, girl. Let's go. Either you gonna get out, I'm gonna drag you out, Marsh. I'm finna put this baby down and put you to bed. All right.
Now in the video,
translate for me, Jason. I don't speak nigga like I used to.
Basically say if you don't get in here, you're gonna put hands on her, allegedly. Well, in the video, Krishan's friend is seen getting in the front seat and he's holding the baby outside at 4 in the morning. Now, we don't know where Krishan was, whether she was out. She has a new man. I don't know if she was with him or in the studio making another hit because it is a vibe all the time. She eventually came to and got online and told her side of the story. And this is what she said.
So long story short, I'm at the studio and I'm trying to lay this record down. My BD's calling me. I'm like, what is he calling me for? So I don't answer for real. I finally picked the up. This is with Marsh. So I'm like, Marsh, what's up? She's like, Krishan, you at the studio, right? I'm like, yeah, what's up? Blueface just trying to take the baby. He's taking the baby. I said, bro, if you leave my baby, it's your ass. Till I get back home from the studio. Long story short, Blueface beat me to my house before I even can get to my son. Try to take my son. Marsh ain't leaving his side. So Jaden on standby to really like smash on Marsh while they at the gate. I'm like, all that bro, before my baby even make it to that turmoil, I'm finna pull up. So while Marsh stalling for me getting her ass beat by Blueface, after he made that recording, he trashed her. Cause I can show you Marsh's face, she got slits on her mouth and her face, her eye.
Now, for those of you that are puzzled, Jaden Alexis is the mother to 2 of Blueface's kids, who has the Barbie song, and then Krishan was the girlfriend that entered the picture later. And I just interviewed.
Who's Marsh?
Marsh is Krishan's friend.
Okay.
Who now Krishan's alleged Blueface put hands on her. So now I just interviewed Jaden Alexis and Blueface together, who were not messing with Krishan, and now Krishan by herself. But now Krishan and Jaden are riding in the car together. They had over 200,000 people on their live yesterday watching this all go down. Well, it didn't end there. They all then got together at Krishan's house and went live. Blueface went live from Krishan's phone. The house got...
They were all in the house together after all that?
Yes, and it went down where he's alleging that they were trying to rape him. This is what he said.
So y'all kicking me out of the group?
What?
Call me dumb. Come on, come on, girl.
You get off live before you want to talk about some police shit.
Bro, stop!
Don't
chase me. Don't. Why are you doing all this on the? Wait. Okay, wait.
Get off live.
Wait.
On live. And that way.
All right, you want to act up?
I'm not acting up.
You want to act up?
Nope. Nobody's doing
This for my safety at this point.
Okay.
Y'all in here trying to molest me. Y'all in here trying to take advantage of a crick.
You already beat us up, so why would we care?
Where's my Palo Santo?
You bust her lip, you bust our ass, why would we care?
Where's my sage?
Now what?
Well, they're alleging that he put hands on them too. I mean, my
crystals?
My concern is where's the baby?
Marsh.
Oh, well, Marsh was allegedly beat up too. I don't know. I called Blueface, no answer.
Jason, Envy, everybody out there listening, let us pray. Put your heads down. I'm gonna say a prayer for us.
Heads down.
God, grant me the serenity to accept the niggas I cannot change, the courage to change the niggas I can, and the wisdom to know when to stay far away from these niggas. Amen.
Amen.
Well, I called Lemuel and said we want to see Crazy in Love 2, TOO, with all three of them.
See, you don't know how to stay away from these niggas. That's your problem, Jason.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report or nigga report, whatever you want to call it. Now, Charlamagne.
Christ, man. What?
You got something positive in the donkey today? Something that's not as good?
No, I don't. I absolutely, positively do.
So where are we going?
We need Melvin Wright to come to the front of the congregation.
Melvin?
Okay, there's some heavy niggatry at work here.
Melvin?
We still gonna play a game of guess what race it is.
Oh, I know.
Just for the fun of it.
As soon as you said the name is Melvin, I figured that out. Melvin. All right, well, we gonna come. And is Melvin from Florida?
No, he's not. He's from Ohio.
No.
Same thing.
Damn it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Don't be out here acting like a donkey.
Hee-haw, bitch. Hee-haw.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
I'm a big boy. I can take it. If he feel I deserve it, ain't no big deal.
I know Charlamagne guy gonna have some funny shit say out his mouth.
If you gotta say something you may not agree with, doesn't mean I'm mean.
Who's getting that donkey?
That donkey. That don't.
Donkey of the day right there.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
You can call me the donkey of the day, but I mean no harm.
Yeah, it's Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, December 5th goes to a 42-year-old Akron, Ohio man named Melvin Wright. Akron, Ohio, the home of LeBron James, birthplace of Steph Curry. LeBron James, who is the all-time leader in points scored in the NBA, and Steph Curry, who is absolutely the greatest shooter of all time. No debate if you say otherwise. We can't trust your opinion on anything ever. Drop and include bombs for LeBron James and Steph Curry. Akron, Ohio. Well, Melvin Wright clearly believes he is carrying on tradition because he wants to be a shooter too. But he's the kind of shooter we don't need and the kind of shooter nobody asked for. See, Melvin Wright is currently in police custody because he shot somebody. Now, there are plenty of valid reasons to shoot someone, and damn near all of them have to do with self-defense. But don't think I'm about to tell you a story of self-defense, because I'm not. I'm about to tell you yet another story of a human not respecting another human's no. No is a complete sentence. And Melvin Wright does not respect people's no's. And when you don't respect people's no's, you end up in the situation that Melvin Wright is currently in, and that's charged with felonious assault and weapons under disability. That doesn't mean he had a weapon and a wheelchair. That means he possessed a pistol and he was prohibited from doing so. Now, back to respecting someone's no. Melvin Wright asked someone for something and the person told them no. Since Melvin didn't get his way or get what he wanted, he shot the man in the face. What could Melvin have asked for? What could he have wanted so bad that would lead him to shooting a man in the face because he didn't get it? Was it money? Jewelry, his car, his anus? Let's go to Cleveland 19 News for the report, please.
A bizarre shooting in Akron this week on Stanton Street when the victim, who was shot in the face, drove himself to the hospital and told police this all happened because he would not share his potato chips with the suspected gunman. Wow. Caught on camera, the arrest of the suspect who jumped on a city bus, allegedly trying to make his escape.
Did we get him? Yeah. You got a weapon on you, bro? Where's it at? In your backpack?
Officers who handcuffed the suspect cut off his backpack to search it for what turned out to be a fully loaded revolver and even more bullets. As the suspect is placed in the cruiser and taken downtown, he appears to deny even having knowledge of what police want to talk to him about.
That's all I've been doing, is just trying to get my life together with God. Definitely wasn't me.
As the shooting suspect is transported to the police department for questioning by detectives, he appears cooperative.
Appreciate y'all for not giving me such a hard time. Oh, anytime, man. No big deal.
Melvin Wright shot someone in the face because that someone didn't give him their potato chips. We do know this man has some deep-rooted trauma that he never dealt with that he projected on the other humans, right? Clear mental health issues, right? Either that or he's on drugs. Or maybe he just makes piss-poor decisions. You're not going to make me believe that not receiving some potato chips, okay, that not receiving a potato chip, ruffles your feathers so much that you decided to lays a man down because of it, all right? Speaking of lays, you know what they say about murder, right? Murder is like potato chips. You can't stop with just one. Stephen King said that. And I understand what he's trying to, do with that quote, but no, murder is nothing like potato chips, all right? Potatoes are not murdered in the making of potato chips, all right? Potatoes come into this world knowing what their purpose is, and their purpose is to serve us, to get in our bellies in some way, shape, or form. Might be mashed, might be baked, might be fried French, might be sauteed, or they may transition into a thin slice of potato that has been deep fried, baked, or air fried until crunchy, and that is why we are here today. Melvin, you can't be upset because someone doesn't want to share something with you. Some people in this world have the strangest sense of entitlement I have ever encountered. No means no. And if I tell you no, respect that. This is triggering to me, man. Because when I was a little boy growing up in Most Corners, South Carolina, okay, elementary school age, might have been like 4th grade, 1980 something, there used to be these little figures, okay, these little pink figures called Muscles. Do y'all remember Muscles? Y'all don't remember Muscles? They was the hot toy at the time, okay, and I had several. And one of my cousins had none. And he was older than me. And he cried and cried and cried for my Muscles. And I don't know if it was my grandma or my mama. One of them made me give him some of my Muscles. They were mine. He asked me for them. I said, no. Why would I give you what's mine? They're mine. I want them. I'm collecting them. But I had to give them up because you cried for them. I was so hot. I was so hot that I wanted to shoot him in the face. But I was 8. Okay, I didn't know any better. Melvin, what's your excuse? You're 42. And in this situation, you was my cousin. You was the entitled one. Those chips were not yours. Maybe dude wanted to give you a potato chip, but he couldn't understand you because he was too busy chomping on some crunchy chips. Don't you hate when you eating something crunchy like Sun Chips and you can't hear the TV? That's also what we need to know. What kind of chips was it? Okay, ruffled cheddar and sour cream with LeBron on the bag? Flaming hot barbecue with Jason Tatum on the bag? Was it the Ruffles Rich Twist Smoky Barbecue with Asia Wilson on the bag? Was it Cool Ranch Doritos? Was it sea salt and vinegar kettle chips? Okay, not saying there's a chip that is worth you shooting somebody in the face over. I just want to know what brand of chip it was so I can judge you some more for making the piss poor decision that you did. Now, there's nothing left to do here except play a game of Guess What Race It Is! Melvin Wright of Akron, Ohio shot a man in the face because the man wouldn't share his potato chips, tried to escape on a city bus. DJ Envy, guess what race it is?
I don't want it to be.
That was a nigga.
Wait your turn, Jason. No, that's the wrong one. Nope, don't wait. What is it, Envy?
I'm going to go white.
Okay, Jason Lee. Melvin Wright, Akron, Ohio, shot a man in the face because the man wouldn't share his potato chips, tried to escape on a city bus. Guess what race it is?
His mama named him Melvin. He's a nigga.
There is powerful niggery at work here.
Jason Lee, you are absolutely correct. Melvin Wright is a nigga. Please give Melvin Wright the biggest hee-haw.
By the way, I didn't hear anything after you said Jason Tatum because that's my new celebrity crush.
Jason Tatum?
I'm going to be courtside in Boston. Watch.
Y'all look like y'all popped off the same gremlin now that I think about it.
The same gremlin?
Yeah.
Nothing
popped
off a gremlin and looked like Gizmo. We know that.
I mean, it depends. There's some attractive gremlins. You remember Gremlins 2 when they dressed the gremlin up and she had the lipstick on and the dress and all that? And then the dude hit at the end. You remember that?
Well, there is Azalea Banks.
All right, and that is your donkey of the day. BET, we'll see you tomorrow. All right, Jason.
Salute to Azalea Banks.
Jason Lee is here.
What was that for? Why?
He's been throwing shots all day.
Only
he got the chop out.
She got my no. Only I love Azalea. I know it's funny.
No, you don't. Clearly,
did you pat him down before you came in here?
Jesus Christ.
Azalea got my phone number. Sent me an 18-minute voicemail. Who listens to an 18-minute voice message?
How long did you listen?
18 minutes.
You do. That's who listens. All right, well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. We were talking Natalie Nunn in the last rumor report. She went into the restaurant, the establishment, the Park. If you haven't been in D.C., it's a great restaurant. Also turns into a club at night. Been there a couple of times. Jason Lee has been there. And we're asking. They refused to serve her. They gave her, I guess, her money back. She put down her American Express card. She wanted a table. And they said, we ain't having you in here. So that's the question. 800-585-1051. Were they fouled for that? Natalie Nunn so upset. She says she's going to sue. We'll discuss more in detail when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Natalie Nunn. Now, Jason Lee, our guest co-host, was talking about this in the room. So what happened with Natalie Nunn?
So she showed up to the Park, and she said she had a reservation. She had her Amex down, and apparently she's claiming that they didn't let her in because she's on a black network. And I think she alleged because she's black.
Well, this is what she said.
I had a table reserved, and when I walked up, they said, anyone that's affiliated with the Zeus Network, we don't care. We don't like what you guys represent. We don't like your TV shows. I gave them my American Express card on file earlier to book a table. They said I could not come in because they don't like the black network that I work for. Who is the owner? Because he's not black, I promise.
Yeah, I actually think the Park owner is black.
It's not actually think. Yes, the Park is black owned.
I met him. He's black.
Yeah, he's black owned.
The Park is absolutely black owned. I mean, if you Google the Park, that's what
comes up.
Absolutely comes up and says the Park is a black owned establishment.
Yes. So we're asking 800-585-1051. What are your thoughts? Do you agree with the Park for not having her in there? That is the question. Start with you, Jason Lee.
I mean, look, I'm affiliated with the Zeus Network. I've been on a couple of their shows, and they're a great partner. I didn't have any problems. I thought they were great. I'm gonna call cap on this one.
Meaning,
I don't think that if you're gonna go to a black establishment, you're black, and they don't let you in. I don't believe it's because you're black. I think that if they watch the show and they see your behavior and don't want you to be there, that's their right.
That's what I think it is. I think somebody watches the show and they don't want that in their restaurant. I mean, I don't know if they had cameras, if they were filming, but regardless, this is my spot. This is my establishment. This is something that I've had for years. The Park's been around for at least over 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Probably close to 15, 20.
I believe.
And if I don't want that fighting in there, I don't want that what I've seen on TV in my establishment, then no, you cannot come in my establishment. I don't care. Money means nothing. I need longevity when it comes to the restaurant business.
I believe the Park has zero idea what the hell is going on. I believe the Park knows nothing about this. I believe the Park is finding this out just like we're finding this out right now. I believe the Park has no clue about any of this. I don't believe anybody from the Park told them any of this.
Park's getting great promo too.
Go
to the Park, because I will tell you, they had the best customer service. Even it was raining when we got out the car, and the security said, "Hey man, get under this awning because so you don't get wet." They went out of their way to make sure that they were polite and everything. So I don't know. This seems really weird.
I like the Park. Well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Yeah, what's up, Envy?
What's up, Trav?
Hey, Charlamagne, what's up, Char?
Peace. Sis, what's happening?
What's up, Jason? How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Trav?
I'm doing good. I'm just talking about the topic real quick. And I'm not mad at that establishment for stopping Natalie Nunn and them from coming in because they be acting like niggas. They be acting like a bunch of and I don't want a bunch of in my establishment. You know what's so crazy? For Thanksgiving, my mama don't even be wanting some family members in her house because they be acting like
Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, stop acting like a bunch of niggas and having negativity surrounded by you, and people are not going to treat you like that. You having negativity surrounded by you in public. And some people just don't need to come around. It's two of my cousins is literally responsible for the ski mask ban in Philadelphia. We don't want them around.
One day Caesar going to learn how to talk like Caesar learned how to talk in Planet of the Apes, and he going to be like, I ain't never acted like none of you niggas. All right? We've never, ever acted like you niggas.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, Tom. What up, though?
What up, though? Now, what's your question? What's your question? What's your comment? Do you think that Natalie Nunn shouldn't have been let in?
Oh yeah, no, I don't think she should have been let in because previous history that she may have and the network may have, you never know what they're gonna do. So you got to protect your customer service. So I think they did the right thing.
Okay. Thank you. And that's another thing. You got to protect your customers. They come in there, they start fighting, they start throwing stuff. One of my customers get hit. Now they not only just suing whoever threw it, they going to sue the establishment too. I think they did what's right.
I still believe the park has no idea about any of this.
No.
I don't. I really don't believe that.
Well, listen, I love Natalie, but not to be shady. You know, she and Bobby Lights went to a venue in L.A. Lance Bass owns called Heart. It's a club in WeHo. And they went viral because they were saying don't support the establishment, but there was behind the scenes video of them cutting up with the strippers and talking really reckless, getting on the stage, taking the mic, and not tipping people. So, you know, maybe they saw that and thought, hey, we don't even want that over here. Keep that outside. So I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
All right, 800-585-1051. We're talking about Natalie Nunn. She went to this restaurant in D.C. called The Park. They wouldn't let her in. They didn't want to serve her, and she was upset about it. Let's discuss this. The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Talk about it. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Jason Lee is here, our guest co-host, and we're talking about Natalie Nunn and the rumors. Now, for people that just joined us, what happened with Natalie Nunn?
So Natalie pulled up at a club, a very popular club restaurant called the Park in D.C., and she went viral because she posted a video saying that after putting her Amex down for reservation, she was denied access and told that she was not allowed in because of that black network she's on, talking about the Zeus network.
All right, so we're taking your phone calls, 800-585-1051. Now, we got D on the line. D, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, you agree with Natalie Nunn?
Yeah, I totally agree with her.
Why?
I don't think she should go as far as, trying to sue, but it definitely was discrimination at play, because that's like saying, 50 Cent gets denied entry at some place because he played in Power and shot his son.
No, not really. No. I mean, because one is reality TV and one is scripted. But I mean, that's the question I asked earlier. I don't know if that's necessarily legal to do.
What do you mean?
I don't know if you can just tell somebody you don't want them in your establishment because of what they do on television. The reason that makes me think about that is I thought about there was a time where, remember when conservatives were going out getting harassed at restaurants? I think it was like Candace Owens got harassed at a restaurant because people didn't like her politics. That's not legal. You can't do that.
I mean, you have, at least in California, I don't know, everything may vary by state or location, but you have the right to refuse service to anybody. And I feel like
most restaurants and establishments.
Yeah, discrimination, when you use the word discrimination, you're suing under those laws. I mean, it's typically because you're racially discriminated against. I don't know how you can be racially discriminated against when you black at a black-owned establishment.
Correct.
And everybody in the park was black when I was there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It says, can a business really refuse service to anyone they want for any reason? They say, at least in New York City, the answer is generally no.
Well, for any reason, I think is the point. Any reason. Yeah. You're gay, you're trans, you're black, you're a woman. Those different things are protected. But Correct. Like you beat up people every day on your TV show and we don't want our good establishment to be torn down? Nah.
Yeah, it says federal law in the U.S., businesses have a right to refuse service to anyone, but the catch is they can refuse service unless the company is discriminating against a particular class under federal, state, or local law. But wouldn't they be considered a class?
No, only if they say
reality TV.
No,
so shut up, man.
You can't.
Now, I will say on the flip side, the Zeus Network, Natalie, and everybody have been at my award show, the Hollywood Unlocked Impact Awards, for the last 2 years. They sit right up front, and they are all well behaved. So I don't know if judging them based on the show is fair, but I don't even know if this even happened.
Well, yeah, but then again, we don't even know if the cameras are there, if the cameras weren't there, so we don't know that as well. Hello, who's this?
Robin.
Hey, Robin, good morning. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts this. Like, I don't think that anyone should just be refused service. It's 2023, but I also think, like, her past kind of keep, like, catching up to her. You can't, you can't behave like that and not expect what's happening. But I also don't think that should give you right to just not be let into establishment. Because, I mean, come on.
I get it. I'm looking up some more stuff. It says businesses do have a constitutional right to refuse service to anyone, especially if they are making a scene or disrupting service to other customers in the business. However, there are limits to the refusal. Businesses need to walk a fine line, or they could risk a discrimination case or negative customer reviews that can impact their business.
Well,
in this case, they got a negative customer review.
Yeah, I have a list of people banned from like my events and my shows and stuff. I'm not gonna say their names, but yeah.
Hello, who's this?
Good morning, y'all. This is Amina.
Hey, Amina. Good morning. What's your thoughts, Amina?
So I think that the Park Restaurant absolutely has the right to refuse service to Natalie. Most establishments actually have signage expressing their right to refuse service to anybody, including Natalie Nunn. But I also wanted to say, if I could segue just for a quick second, Charlamagne, good morning. You mentioned in your book, Black Privilege, that if you could show favor to a fellow South Carolinian, that you would. And I'm from the 803.
Okay.
So just a few extra seconds, please. With regards to people being able to protect their property, I believe the Palestinians also have that right. And I'm disappointed that you guys aren't giving more light to what's going on. Babies are dying by the thousands, and the excuse of being uneducated on the matter is no longer valid in this digital age.
I think
it's not a religious issue. It's a humanitarian issue.
I think we've had one of the best conversations about it with Mark Lamont Hill. You know, Mark Lamont Hill is a person who has, written a lot of books about, he's very pro-Palestine. He's written a lot of books about Palestine. He visited Palestine a lot. He was just there like 15 months ago.
Yep.
I think we've had one of the best conversations on a mainstream platform about it.
On both sides, honestly.
Yeah, and we had Jonathan Greenblatt, who's the head of the ADL on it. We had both of them on the same day.
Yeah. All right, so what's the moral of the story, if there's a moral?
Natalie runs LA, but she don't run DC.
Damn. I believe the park don't know anything about this. I don't know if the park will release a statement, but I have a feeling their statement is going to be something like, we don't know anything about this. We didn't even know you were here that night until we saw it on Instagram. But I could be wrong.
All right. Well, we got rumors on the way. What are we talking about?
Well, Columbus Short's in the news because he's sharing an alleged story that involved Diddy.
Oh, boy. All right. We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Jason Lee is here, our guest co-host, and let's get right into the rumors.
Please do not be alarmed. Remain calm.
Tell her. Made it.
Good morning, Jason Lee.
I'm back.
I'm one of one.
All the Hollywood Unlocked viewers, what's happening?
Don't even waste your time trying to compete with me, unique.
This is the Rumor Report.
I knew I can talk my
on The Breakfast Club.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm in my mental health process, but I am cocked and loaded. Well, Columbus Short is in the news, and he's now jumped into the middle of a scandal, no pun intended, for no reason. And he's sharing a story, or an alleged story, about how Diddy tried him. Now, the allegations about Diddy, as we all know, with the relationship him and Cassie had that led to a lawsuit that's just burned the internet down, still continues because Columbus Short has jumped into it by telling his own story about the mogul. Now, he took to his Instagram, and he alleged that Diddy once called him from a private number to invite him over to his hotel room at 2:30 in the morning. This is what he said.
I'm snitching in the kitchen. Diddy, gotta tell on him. He tried it on me, so I know it's true. I was married, my ex-wife. I got a phone call in the middle of the night, about 2:30 in the morning. It was, my wife says, pick up the phone. It was an unknown number. Pick up the phone. What is calling? Who's calling you? Picked up the phone. It was Diddy. And he said, hey man, we didn't see what the BET Awards. You know, what you doing? I'm like, I'm in bed with my wife. He said, hey, I'm at the Beverly Hills Hilton, the Beverly Hills Hotel. I said, what's up? I said, who over there? He said, just me.
Listen, to me, it's kind of giving Orlando Brownish, because
a little bit.
I feel like when people are down or something's going on, the dog piling starts. It's easy for everybody to jump on the bandwagon and start throwing people under the bus. I'm not defending Diddy, but to me, this just seems kind of weird. Well, anyway, Columbus went on to go back to Instagram to explain what he meant, and he clarified it by saying this.
So a lot of people are calling me, texting me, asking me a lot of questions about my Diddy post. And number one question is, Diddy go? And the only way I know how to answer this is in the Dave Chappelle voice, because when Dave says it, people listen. Hell no, I didn't go. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. What I look like going to Diddy's hotel room in the middle of the night? Anything's possible. Kevin Garnett said it when they won the championship. He said, anything's possible. I wasn't playing those games.
I agree with the dogpiling theory you just presented, Jason, but also just playing, white devil's advocate. Sometimes people get courage, because they hear other people telling their stories.
So they want to tell their story.
Yeah, they're like, I got one too.
But why wouldn't he just tell that before? Why did you wait for Cassie to come forward with her allegations to feel comfortable?
Might not have had the courage.
And why did Diddy feel comfortable to call you?
That's true too.
I mean, What was the relationship? Again, I'm not saying that it couldn't have happened, but if it did happen, what made Diddy feel so comfortable to call you in the middle of the night and say, pull up to my hotel?
Now, Jason, hold on. This is a good conversation because you're a gay man.
Yeah.
I would think gay men know who to try. Like, I'm sure there's straight men you want to holler at, but you don't holler at every straight man you find attractive.
I may flirt with one, but if they flirt back, it's open season.
So what is the flirting? That's
not flirting.
If Columbus Short is telling the truth, is that flirting?
But that's what I'm saying. That's not flirting. Something happened before that, allegedly. If that allegedly happened,
that I gave him the courage to even call us.
Yeah, especially if you call me 2:30 in the morning,
correct,
and I tell you I'm in bed with my wife,
and you
still shoot your shot. Yeah.
The flirt thing once happened, yeah, you could test the waters because you just never know. But once you test the waters and somebody shuts that down, you don't continue. But to call at 2:30 in the morning, to call anybody at 2:30 in the morning, you got to be bold. But to call somebody that you know is laying next to their wife to say, what's up, pull up, like get out the bed with your wife.
Unless you're just super reckless. That could be the case, too. You're just super reckless and,
Or maybe like the party. But whatever happened to Columbus Short? Columbus Short was so big on scandal. And whatever happened with his career, I just can't remember.
He got kicked off of scandal because he got an own personal scandal. I can't remember what it was. That was also during the time he was sleeping with Superhead.
What?
Yeah, he was with Superhead.
Well, salute to Columbus Short, man. I don't know
man.
that, brother. Salute to that black man.
Yeah.
Everybody's entitled to tell their story.
Well, another black man who's telling the story is Lil Nas X. He's telling his story through music, of course, because he's now a Christian singer. He's being criticized because people are saying that they think that he's mocking Christianity and God by making Christian rap and posting about still penis. Now he took us down the Old Town Road. He took us down the Old Town Road, but now he's taking us to church as he teases this new Christian song online. Now the snippet stirred up a lot of criticism with fans calling him out for mocking Christianity. Now this is the song in case you missed it.
Father, scratch my head. The lonely road seems to last the longest. Help me with my plans. Everything seems to go to nowhere.
I can't. Well, after that clip circulated on social media and got a lot of heat from people, he went and tweeted, quote, making Christian music doesn't mean I can't penis no more. The two aren't mutually exclusive. I'm allowed to get on my knees for multiple reasons.
Jesus Christ.
All of y'all hypocrites because none of us are moving the way God wants us to move totally. So stop weighing sins, okay? Lil Nas X is a child of God. Just like all of us are children of God. And what he's saying about sucking penis is, regardless of how you may take it, it's true, right? Because we have sex before marriage. The Bible says you shouldn't do that.
Yes.
Right? And we still get on our knees and pray and go to church every Sunday.
Right.
We go to church on Sundays with the people we not married to, that we sleeping with, that don't nobody know we sleeping with. All we can do is ask God for forgiveness, right? Everybody walking their own personal journey, man. It's amazing to me how all these Christians always forget Matthew 7. Do not judge or you too will be judged.
Do you have the Bible open up on your laptop or something?
Nah, I just, I
know certain scriptures.
I know certain scriptures. That's one you should know. Matthew 7 is one you should know.
All right. Well,
for in the same way you judge others, you will be judged. And with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Remember that.
All right. Well, thank you.
Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? Oh, I got off mic. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye?
Just say amen.
In the good words of Planned Parenthood, wrap it up.
All right. Well, thank you, Jason Lee. When we come back, we got the positive note. And, of course, my Mix the People's Choice mix is The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Jason Lee, appreciate you for joining us for the day.
Thank you.
All right. Now, you are running. How can people, if they want to donate to your campaign or if they want to support you, how can they do that?
When I got into the game, I didn't even set up donations. I'm just paying everything myself. I'm just funding it myself.
That's good. That's the kind of campaigns we like. That means we know you're not beholden to nobody.
Oh, yeah. I've already told everybody in the city I don't want any donations from any businesses. I'm not, I'm focused on just getting out to the people and, Just funny to myself.
Now, you should take donations from the people, though.
Yeah, you do.
Well, now after doing my interview with Simone Sanders, she was like, let the people who want to support you. So we'll do a grassroots donation thing, but we haven't started that yet. Right now, we just doing it on our own.
Now he's running for councilman in Stockton, California, and can people follow you on this journey and support, and maybe they want to volunteer or whatever they may be?
Oh yeah, District 6 in Stockton. They can follow me on social media. I mean, we're very active, putting out videos, photos, telling stories. I'm active on all social media. I'm even in the neighborhood apps, and we out there in the street. So yeah, pull up.
Okay. All right, when we come back, we got the positive notice, the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, Bay is hosting again later on today.
Yeah, I'll be hosting the Daily Show again tonight, 11 p.m. on Comedy Central. Our guest tonight is Robin Thede. Mm-hmm. You know, Robin Thede will be on there tonight. She's in that new movie, Candy Cane Lane, but, you know, she was the star, head everything over at the Black Lady Sketch Show, among other things. So we'll be talking to Robin Thede tonight.
Okay, tune in. That's tonight, 11 o'clock.
Yep, on Comedy Central.
All right, you got a positive note?
I do. The positive note is simply this, man. Trauma makes you feel like you're responsible for other people's moods. So you drain yourself and make sure they feel okay. But healing makes you realize it's not your responsibility to regulate their emotions, manage their insecurities, heal their wounds, or calm their inner storms. Hey, y'all have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?